this is the place to stay Hoban, very close to the safari, and pretty good parking space. The rooms are spacious, and you can see the bikes are parked here. So we just finished the Jeep Safari, roughly 2 hours, and it was good fun. You could see some white rhinos and single horn black. So now we are headed to Guwahati. Okay. So we are headed towards Guwahati, which is approximately. ಹಾ
ಗಾಡಿ ಬಿತ್ತು ಆಗ್ಲೇ
ನೋಡ್ದೆ,
ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ?
ಇದು ಮಿರರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಯೋಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
ಹೌದು, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಏನೇನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜಾರ್ಡನು ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ದ. ಹಾ ತುಪ್ಪ. Done. So we'll just fuel up because the range shows only 105. That's why we need to fuel up and then probably take a break for lunch. Once we take a break for lunch is when we get some rest on our butts. So yeah, the weather seems to be okay for now. I can see a lot of clouds, but and few drops here and there. But luckily enough, no rains, so we are good for now. So, but yeah, I mean, on this particular trip, everything was good. The bike was phenomenal actually. Only the negatives would be the seat could have been a bit better, and I believe the weight of the bike, of course, did cause certain challenges. But I think so you get used to the weight once you own the bike, you ride it for a long period. But even then, you know, having a lighter bike, at least in my opinion, is always beneficial, because in that case you can easily traverse through tough situations. But yeah, on the whole, I really like the bike. I've ridden it for around 1,000, maybe 1,200 kilometers. I have to check the fuel meter, like how much from where we started, what was the kilometer, and what is it at the end. But riding it for 1,000 plus kilometers makes me really realize that Royal Enfield has really upped their game on the bike. The previous Himalayans have been good, but they had a lot of challenge. But in this, I didn't find any vibrations. The bike has been, as I said earlier, phenomenal. With a pillion as well, very comfortable. And even the suspension, I've been repeating that for a while now, that we had, at least me and both my pillion as well, was very happy with it. On good, bad, whatever roads you throw at it, it will gobble it up. yeah, so a little bit more information on the Kaziranga National Park, the safari bit. There are two options. One is the elephant safari, which you could do early in the morning. I think so. It starts by 6:30 and ends around 8:30. And the next one is the jeep safari. So that starts, I think so, by around 7:30 in the morning, yeah, and that goes on till 9:30. So, and the tickets can be paid even when you reach here. You don't have to really buy it, in advance. Whoever is organizing your whole trip can help you do it, or even the hotel people where you're staying at can do it. You can go yourself and buy it. So there are a lot of options. You really need not have to book it in advance. So the Jeep Safari was roughly 2 hours, as I mentioned, but it has got a lot of positives and negatives. The positives is that you definitely see certain animals like the white rhino, single-horn rhino. We see the elephants. We see a lot of birds. We see, I think so we saw a wild, what is that called? Maybe a wild pig. Is there a better name for that officially? I don't know. If you have watched Lion King, you would have seen the pig there with the horns on it. So that's the one. So we saw that. We saw an owlet. I've never seen that ever. So that was a cute little owl on a tree, and it was sleeping. We saw an eagle. So yeah, a lot of things to see, and in 2 hours, we just missed the tiger. But that's okay. Maybe next time. So the whole Kaziranga National Park has 148 tigers and 2,176 or something similar to 2,000 odd number for the number of hippos. Or no, 2,000 odd rhinos. Sorry, my bad. And that survey was done in 2021. So apparently they have increased in number. So that's why it is good that the numbers are increasing. And we saw, of course, a lot of deers. Like we saw a whole group of deers everywhere. So the whole circuit of the safari is around 28 kilometers, but due to heavy rains here, it has actually, they have one path, half of the path is actually clogged up, so they didn't allow us to go there. So it was around roughly 10 kilometers which we did. The safari guy was pretty slow and he was helpful. He was spotting animals for us and helping us, he directed us as well to where to see. So yeah, it was totally worth it. Going to Kaziranga, visiting the national park and buying some souvenirs was totally worth it. We headed back to the hotel, had breakfast, got our luggage on the camper, our bike, and we are headed to Guwahati. So we have finished around 50 to 60 odd kilometers. I believe we have another 120 or 125 to do. So I'll catch you guys sometime later, probably closer to Guwahati, to end the last day of our riding bit for this Tawang Diaries.
ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟರೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು.
ಓಕೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಒಂಚೂರು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು, ಬಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್
ಒಂದು ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ.
5 ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆದರೆ ಸಾಕು.
Right, so we are around, I think so, 60 odd kilometers from Guwahati. So the quick petrol break. We just filled fuel for rupees 300 because before we return the bike, it should be kind of nearly empty. Maybe another 1 hour or 1.5 hours of riding, and we should reach our hotel. Might stop for tea, or we might just head directly. So we'll have to check if we're going to stop for tea, coffee, or we might just go directly to the hotel. It's getting quite hot as we're reaching Guwahati, and these gears, the winter gear, the waterproof gear, is really sweating it out. But yeah, this road is quite busy, and once we enter into the city of Guwahati, it's going to be even more terrible. So hopefully we don't get too much traffic. Alright, I will catch you guys at the last bit of this ride. That is once we are towards the city. Alright. So the last 19 kilometers of this epic ride from Guwahati to Tawang and all the way back to Guwahati. So both the passes, and then going through the beautiful valley of Zemitang, Enparo, Rupa, all these places were phenomenal. And now we get the traffic of Guwahati. Since we are in bikes, I think so we can just squeeze through from the left hand side of the road. Hopefully we just can squeeze through some of this traffic, because it's just 19 or 18 kilometers now, but it shows around 30 minutes. So anyone coming to Guwahati, be aware of the traffic situation. It's going to take you a while to cross through the city. Okay, so look at that. The car is coming through this lane. This is India. They just want to get into a bike lane which can be used by ambulance in emergency. So yeah, talking about this ride, I felt a lot of confidence on the bike only after probably 100 odd kilometers, because I was a bit apprehensive of riding this bike, because first I'm not used to the Himalayan 450, right? To get used to it and then being confident on it is a different tangent altogether. So yeah, now I can say that I'm pretty confident to ride this bike. Having said that, the bike was good, and although I have a pillion as well, so riding a bike alone is different from riding a bike with a pillion, because the whole weight ratio increases. The turning radius of the bike, you need to know how to do it with a pillion on a heavy bike like the Himalayan 450, right? And any bike per se. But yeah, even with the pillion, I was just wondering before a day or two, how would it be on this bike? So on the straight highways, there is no questions, it's brilliant. On the hills, it's brilliant. It is just those bad, or you can say technical turns on the ghat sections which are of a very weird angle. That's where you get to know the weight of the bike. Otherwise you really don't know how heavy this bike is, right? And I'm sure that there have been many people reviewing this bike and have spoken about it, but this is my say on the Himalayan 450. So if you're a Doron or 450 Himalayan, I'm sure you're having a great time on the bike. It's a lovely bike to have in your garage. I'm not sure when I'll be able to ride this bike again. Maybe soon, but maybe not. So the next time, if I'm on a ride like this, I would definitely like to try out some other bike, if that's there in an option. But if they say that you have to ride the Himalayan 450, there will definitely be a smile on my face. And now coming to the rental bit of the bikes in Guwahati. So in a off-beat season, it's okay. But since now the season begins, or has begun already, the availability of bikes is limited. At least the good ones, right? So you have to be ready to, you have to pre-book it if you can speak to whoever is organizing your ride of which bike you need, what model, what make. They can pre-book it for you in Guwahati. So that's my recommendation. We had already given our organizer, Country Miles, a number of bikes we need, and they had suggested us or given us a few options as to what make and model should we select, and we did. So as I mentioned earlier, we have more or less bikes from the same model, but some have run between 1500 kilometers to 22,000 kilometers. So they're widely used bikes. Like some have been recently purchased and used just for a while, and some have been ridden for quite a while. So the bike conditions, to be honest, was okay. Could have been better, but we did our checks. We, asked the mechanic to fix what he could fix, and then we were off for one of the most awaited rides of 2026. And now we are back into Guwahati, closing this chapter and looking out for a new one. So my vlogs will be continuing, maybe for a shorter ride soon enough, but with a great smile and a happy face, I would be closing the Tawang Diaries soon enough. Alright then, thank you all for watching this video of mine, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, ride along with Sid, stay safe, and see you in the next one. Adios.
And with this last few meters to the hotel, I could just resonate as to how this trip has been, build some amazing memories, even made new friends. And I feel that's why we keep saddling up and traveling around the country just to explore a bit more, just to explore a new friendship, a new brotherhood, and have that bond which is truly special for any biker.
Thank you, Dos. Good ride, buddy. Good ride.
Well done.
Good ride. Good ride, Pop.
Finally, yes.
Good ride, Pop. ಅವನು ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ತೆಗಿತಾನೆ ಅವನು ಹುಡುಗ. Good ride, man. Finally. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah, very much.
with all the F's, ups. Good ride. That's a good one, ma.